Hold up, it's Thursday night, that means Young Life Club is on tonight. Y-O-U-N-G-L-I-F-E. 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 Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life.
Hold up, it's Thursday night. Young Life Club is on tonight.
I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. Hold up, it's Thursday night. That means Young Life Club is on tonight.
Good evening. They
Hello.
don't realise that you can't see them at the moment. Because here's the thing. I need to start with an apology. Last week, I was shocked to be disturbed in my loft. As you can see, I'm no longer in my loft, but we'll come back to that. I was disturbed. I had confetti cannons fired at me. I was made to dress in a costume. And I accused the other leaders of orchestrating that. And I need to apologise because I have since discovered that it was my wife's doing. And she forced them into it. Is that right, Phil and Kieran? And they can see you now.
Oh,
They can
hi.
see- yes.
Hey.
Hello. So last week I was bullied about my birthday.
Happy birthday, Becca.
Happy birthday, Becca.
Nice.
And I thought it was you who orchestrated this, but it apparently wasn't. It was my wife who
Yep.
did it,
Yep.
and
She's amazing for that.
well,
Thank you.
anyway,
Thanks, Yells.
she doesn't watch.
Proud of you.
She was meant to be in a governor's meeting. That's why I was so shocked. She excused herself. She's a governor of a school. She excused herself from the governor's meeting to come and fire confetti cannons at me in the loft, but had to explain to the governors why she was leaving and that this was going on. Anyway, it's
valid
club.
reason.
We're back in the studio. I'm very excited about
We
this.
are here.
I've accidentally changed our camera angle and we look like tiny ants in a very big room.
Nice.
So
I'd agree, but I can't see us.
no, here's the other great bit of news, guys. If I press that button, you come to me, and that's fine. So this week, normally there's a big screen behind the cameras where Phil and Kieran can see exactly what's going on. Guys, I've taken away that ability. We can still see them. There's Phil,
Oh,
and there's Kieran, and there's Phil and Kieran together.
Which one?
Socially distanced. You're at the little camera, and there we are all together. But they can't see what's going on tonight because
Nope.
I forgot a lead, if I'm honest.
oops.
But this is going to be...
Police are looking for a small town in Yorkshire, in South Yorkshire. Police are looking for leads.
It's actually a city.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
we're
I'm sorry.
back in the studio and we are happy to be here. We need you guys to know that we're keeping ourselves safe. We want you guys to keep safe, so make sure you keep washing those hands, wearing your mask, and keeping space, please. But tonight we have a wonderful show. I don't know if the camera's still on me or
It
not.
is. It is.
Oh, look, I'm right here. That's cool. So we have a wonderful show. There's so much coming up, and what's really, really important is that we start with a question.
A question. I'm gonna be impersonating leaders. I won't do an accent or anything, or a real good impression.
Please do an accent.
I'm not gonna try. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
I think
I'm
they
gonna,
quite want to see an accent. They're
Who wants to see Ed sprayed gold?
Okay,
Great question. Great question.
Okay, so I'm gonna say some statements, and you have to guess which leader I'm being.
Game show.
Game show. So, who am I? I have been chased by a three-legged monkey.
Okay.
So, answers on a postcard. Put them in the comments.
Yes, put them in the comments, and I will help by putting them. No, Madison, it's not Spray Ed Gold. No, Tim.
Everyone's up for it.
Everyone except Ed. Sophie.
You wait for show and tell.
Bradley Walsh. Dylan thinks it was Bradley Walsh. I mean, this highlights a few.
He's a leader.
Bradley Walsh as a leader.
Yeah.
Amazing. I haven't met him yet. That'd be amazing.
No,
Whilst you put your comments in and you work out who it is, though,
Yes.
let's
So
go. And
let's
see.
do it one more time.
Oh, do you want me to? Sorry.
Yes.
I have been chased by a three-legged monkey.
Wow.
Who am I?
Which leader has been chased by a three-legged monkey? It could be. Let's run through some alternatives. Let's just run through leaders.
Leaders, okay.
So, I'm thinking there's Steve King.
Yeah.
We'll run through Steve King.
Wait. So,
There's Emma.
well, it couldn't have been Josh because he probably wouldn't be able to outrun a three-legged monkey.
You
would
don't
he?
think so?
Probably not Josh.
Okay. Jamie Long.
Would he?
I don't know. He might.
I don't know. I said Emma, and I don't know, but I know one thing that she's really good at.
Oh. What one thing is she really good at?
Well,
Phil?
over the last few weeks, we've seen how great she is with a can of spray paint.
Oh, what colour spray paint, Kieran?
Gold.
Oh, you know what we could do?
What's
we
that?
could spray it. Go!
Spray it gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
Hey, Bella. Let's go. Some of the Young Life kids want to see some gold pugs.
Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
No pugs were hurt in the filming of this video. And
Yikes.
we have had a few answers in the comments, and Maddie, you were right. It was Mr. Phil Weston himself.
Yes, let me give you a little background. I used to live in the country of Pakistan with my family. We lived in the foothills of the Himalayas where monkeys roamed. They lived. And our school usually saw monkeys, and there was one that had lost one of his legs, and he was pretty vicious. He used to run after us, and I got chased once upon a time. But that's where that finishes, guys. I just wanted to say... Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I'm not being spray gold. And especially Tim, not in a pug costume. Anyway, Phil.
Cool. I'm glad we got that sorted out for you, Ed.
I like to clear these things up.
However, we will keep pushing the idea for Ed to be sprayed gold. But last week we heard from Ed, and he told us that Jesus turns nobodies into somebodies. And let me tell you right now, you, right there, that you are a somebody. Whether you feel it or not, whether you feel like you're a nobody right now, let me tell you that you are loved and you are somebody. You are loved by the Creator. You are loved by the one that came and lived a perfect life on this earth. You are loved by the one who died for you. And that one is Jesus. And he thinks that you are somebody. You, right there, that's picking your nose. I was just messing. Anyway, But Ed left us with a question. What difference would a relationship with Jesus make in your life? And I really hope that you spent some time thinking about that this past week. And I did. And I have 3 words. Sorry, no, it's 4 words, but 3 things that I thought that is what has made a difference for me in knowing Jesus. And they are peace, permanent forgiveness, and purpose. Now, I want you to know that you can get in touch with me whenever, next week, and talk more about that, because I'd love to share more. But I want to continue with this truth that you are somebody, whatever you may be going through, good or bad, Jesus loves you, and that he wants to hear your story. So, because I'm in the studio, and I've got Ed and Kieran with me, I've asked Kieran to read the Bible passage. So, Kieran.
When Jesus had again crossed over by boat to the other side of the lake, a large crowd gathered around him while he was by the lake. Then one of the synagogue leaders, named Jairus, came, and when he saw Jesus, he fell at his feet. He pleaded earnestly with him, "My little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her, so that she will be healed and live." So Jesus went with him. A large crowd followed and pressed around him. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she had. Yet instead of getting better, she grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak. Because she thought, if I just touched his clothes, I'll be healed. Immediately her bleeding stopped, and she felt in her body that she was freed from her suffering. At once, Jesus realized that power had gone out from him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" "You see the people crowding against you," his disciple answered, "and yet you can ask, 'Who touched me?'" But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet, and, trembling with fear, told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering."
Thank you, Kieran. Appreciate it. So, I cut the actual little account of Jesus' life short there, and I've stopped there for a reason. So, it starts off with yet another crowd gathering to see and hear Jesus. You guys, back then when he was around, people knew that there was something different. There was something about Jesus that made him special. And I hope that from all of the talks that you've heard from your leaders, that you're realizing that there's something special about this guy called Jesus. You see, these people back then, they were seeing for their own eyes, with their own eyes, that people were being changed from nobodies to somebodies through Jesus. So we read at the beginning that there's a crowd, and all the time we read that there is a crowd following Jesus. People want to hear it and see what he's going to be up to. And we read in this story that Jairus, who was of high standing in the community, is on his knees begging for Jesus to go and help his daughter be well. You see, God loves everyone, and he wants to be part and hear everyone's story. Whether you're of high standing in the community or you're an outcast or feel like an outcast. From Jairus begging on his knees, this account ends miraculously with his daughter being raised from the dead. The account, however, is interrupted, and that's what we're going to focus on, and I've called it the incredible interruption. You see, this woman, she is in this crowd. She's in there with all these people who are pressed around, wanting to see and hear Jesus. And she's been subject to bleeding for 12 years. Suffered continuously, used up her money, seen doctors, and nothing's helped. But she had belief and faith that if she could just touch Jesus' cloak, she could be healed. At once Jesus had realized this power had gone from him, and he stops. And I love this. I love the interaction right here between Jesus and his disciples, because Jesus stops. He realizes something's happened. He realized someone has changed because of him, because of their faith and trusting in him. He has changed someone. He turns around, he stops, and he says, "Who touched my clothes?" And this reaction from the disciples is great. And it would be they say, "You see the people crowding against you, and yet you ask, 'Who touched me?'" I love it. It's like, seriously, do you see all the people around here? There are thousands of people. They're wanting to see you do things. They want to touch you. It's like, guys, he was popular. Jesus was popular. He was like a celebrity. People crowded around him to see him. This lady had been struggling on the inside. She was dying on the outside, but from the outside, she looked like everyone else. This lady would have been an outcast in her community. Dealing with this specific condition, she would have been classed as unclean. The community didn't have time for her, didn't care for her. She would have been isolated. Yet Jesus turned around and called out and waited for her to show herself. Jesus stopped what he was doing. And what was he doing? Well, the story tells us that he was going to save a young girl. Jesus stopped and had time for this lady and wanted this lady to know that he listened to her story. Jesus has time for you. He has time for your story. And we too may be dealing with some things that are making us die on the inside. From the outside, we look good, we can smile, we can put a brave face on, but there are things we're struggling with: anxiety, depression, addiction. You may be feeling incredibly isolated. You may be struggling with something you feel isn't as bad as what other people are going through, but because of that, Jesus doesn't have time for you. Let me tell you this, that one interaction, this story tells us that one interaction with Jesus can change and save your life. He can take away your struggles. He will stop, turn around, locate you, and spend time with you. How amazing is it to hear the words from Jesus in our own lives? "Daughter or son, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. Be freed from your suffering." You guys, as you know, we're going to continue to hear and talk about these miraculous things that Jesus did. We're going to continue to look at how that has changed people's lives. And you've got your leaders around you who have been changed, who want to share that. So go and ask them, my 4 words for how Jesus has changed my life. He's brought peace, permanent forgiveness, purpose. You guys, one interaction with Jesus can change or save your life. Jesus wants to hear your story. He has time for you in whatever situation, high or low. He has time for you and wants to spend it with you. Know that. I love you. I'm praying for you. And we are excited for how Jesus will interact with you in your relationship with him. That's what I have for you guys. Thanks for listening. But we've got so much more excitement.
We have. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Phil.
It's really nice to be back in the same room, but to have kind of interaction as well. And that is lovely. We are not too far away from a distant future where we can all meet together. We look forward to that day.
Yes.
But in the meantime, it's great to hear our individual leaders speaking.
Speaking of individual leaders, do you want to find out some facts about some leaders? I've got 2.
Kieran, I'm really sorry we haven't got a game show theme tune for this. For next time we'll do it. I'll make a theme tune.
Come on, Ed, you're slacking, mate.
Which leader is this?
Oi, oi, oi.
Okay. I've chosen 2 that have a fairly similar problem. That they have a fairly similar issue. Okay. So who are these people? There's 2. You need to guess them both. I buy far too many LED lights.
Ooh.
Who am I? And then an equally big struggle. I was invited to Harry Judd's wedding, but couldn't attend.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's
On a similar level.
very similar.
So who are those people? We've got a McFly wedding and an LED obsession.
Yes.
Very,
I
very
mean,
similar.
They're like...
Is it definitely two different people? Because I'm just imagining, like, you're getting an invite to a wedding, you turn up covered in
LED
LED
suit.
suit. Like an LED suit. I am here. I am Jamie Long.
Oh.
That's the shout.
That's a
LED
guess.
LED
and
Jamie.
then is not allowed. Harry Judd. Is Harry Judd like Harry Judd McFly big in?
That's who. So who's going to be invited to that wedding? Who?
Which of us leaders
Yeah.
is cool enough
I don't
to?
know.
Don't know which camera to look at. So we'll find
to
out
be
after
invited.
the next segment. So have a guess.
Okay.
I'll give you one more time.
Oh.
I buy far too many LED lights. Who am I? I was invited to Harry Judd's wedding.
Okay.
Who am I?
We're gonna.
Wow.
We're already getting guesses of Steve.
For which
Steve-
one? You got to put which
oh,
one.
yeah, which one? Anna?
There's two.
Not Ed. Sophie says. Ed. Actually, Soph, I bought some LED lights this week, but am I the one who buys too many of them? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Steve and Emma. Steve as
Okay.
I'm guessing Steve as their
LED man.
LED man, but
I can
I
picture
don't know
Steve.
that.
He's got the height to put them up as well.
Yes, he would be very good. If anyone has a really huge Christmas tree and wants somebody to come around and put up a Christmas tree.
Message.
You're not
Steve.
allowed. So-
Not allowed, actually. Yeah, good. If you want it put
Next
up
year.
outside,
Yeah, outside.
he can do that. If you've got a tree in your front garden, we will rent
send him
Steve out for a Christmas tree. I'm making this up as we go.
Shall we move on?
Ed is not cool enough to be invited to that wedding.
Whoa.
Ooh, truths. Spray Ed gold. No, man. Just no.
Speaking of
right.
leaders and their names and guessing names.
Yes, yes, that's it, Dylan. Steve LED, Emma McFly.
Oh.
I like
Oh,
that.
Emma
Organised
McFly.
plot twist. They're all Phil.
That would be special.
That, I mean, it could be. Ed needs a lot of LED lights for his loft. You're not wrong, James. Right, guys.
Yeah.
We're all back in the same
We
place.
are.
So we can...
We could do a feature that we have done before.
Oh, yeah. What would you call it?
And does it have a theme tune?
Of course it does.
Show and tell, show and tell. Kieran and Bell bringing stuff from home. Show and tell, show and tell.
Okay.
That shows that we're all cool enough to be
That-
invited to a McFly
Sure.
wedding.
You might have noticed as
Wow.
soon as the dancing started, one of us disappeared off the cameras.
Oh, great.
One of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We couldn't see that.
You are welcome.
So you're welcome. So we had a text amongst ourselves this morning,
Yes.
and we came up with a theme for this. If you want to come up with a theme for show and tell and get us to bring in something and compete against each other for the ultimate prize of Ed winning everything, then please do send in your
He has
your
too much
ideas.
power.
I don't know
do.
which camera to shake my head at.
We are going to the wide camera at the moment. Okay, so today's theme, Philip, was...
I'm going to read it out just
Okay.
so we can be sure that
Yeah.
we are reading
We do
the correct
usually
thing.
forget.
Yeah.
Some of us don't.
Okay. What? Oh, no. Wait. Sorry. Bear with. Okay. Here we go. The theme and the thing that we must show. Is it this camera? It is. Sorry, guys.
Your camera.
I don't know. Is something that was either given to you or purchased for you or by yourself because it had your name written on it. Now, clarification, this can't be something that was given to you that you just wrote your name on. It has to be something that was printed.
That was given to you with your name on.
Yes. It's
That is
exciting. I'm really excited.
Okay, who is going first? Kieran, you look...
Okay. I need a theme tune, please.
Okay, Kieran.
Show and
No,
tell.
not that one.
Oh!
What's Kieran been eating? What's Kieran been eating?
Oh, am I meant here? Which camera?
What's
Wide.
Kieran been eating on his own for
Okay, it's too
dinner?
much dancing
Yeah.
this way.
So,
Wow.
I haven't checked if it's got my name on it, but I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's got my name on it. So I'm going to look through and I'm going to find one with my name on it, or at least a nickname.
Beanie
So I've got some love hearts here,
What's
and I'm just going to have a look through.
You've got to find one with Kieran.
I've got to find one
What's
with their nickname or a name
Sing
on
his own.
on here. So whilst I'm
But
looking through the love hearts, we could find out what.
What's Kieran?
Oh, okay.
Okay, in the meantime, let's go to Phil.
Ladies and gentlemen, an item that was given to me many years ago when I was just a youngster was something that holds true and rings true to not only something that has been and brought joy to my life, but something that means something, truly means something. You see, my name Philip, it means lover of horses, and I do.
Oh.
I love horses, and
Do you remember that old TV show? There was a TV advert for a horse magazine. I love horses, best of all the animals. I love horses, they're my friends. Oh, I just sang on
Thanks
the
for
internet.
that. That was amazing. The guy's a hero. Anyway, so my item, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go.
I'm very sorry about that.
I have with me this evening a horse with my name on it.
Oh.
It's a wooden horse. It has wheels, so you can run around with it and ride the horse.
He loves horses, best of all the animals. He loves horses, they're his friends.
Woo! Thank you very much. Kieran, have you found your name?
Okay, the issue is my name wasn't in there.
Oh.
The closest I've come
Say my name.
it is
say
quite
my
relevant to
name.
this game because it is. Am I on this camera?
You are in that camera, yes.
Winner.
Winner.
Oh!
That is the best I've got.
Well, guys, I think I've got something to.
Show and tell.
I think I have. Okay. Well, guys, let's put this on the wide camera because I don't know if you remember this part.
Oh, goodness me.
I'm a changed man. Lockdown 2.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to guess. It's going to be a cup or a saucer with some food on it, and that saucer will say your name on it.
So,
Oh, I've got it. I'm there.
a changed
I'm there.
man. I am a changed man. Admittedly, I tried to market before the last lockdown a series of glass-based drinking utensils with things in. You might remember cottage pie in a cup. No, cottage pie in a teacup.
Teacup.
And spaghetti bolognese, penne bolognese in a pint glass. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a changed man.
I'm not sure about this. And just before he gets it out, I'd like to say that I think I'm currently winning this one.
I have got a secondary item if it helps, but I think
It's lost it, I think. Thanks, Soph.
I had a
But I haven't won one yet. I feel really confident
Okay,
tonight.
here we go. This week, I have a mug which says a picture of the Queen, and it says "I eat swans," and in the top is a cup a cake that my wife made me and gave me today.
No.
Yes, generally, it's got everything. It is a cup, guys. It's a cake in a cup with my name in it that I was given. I didn't break any rules. I thank you.
Okay, you've got to get the votes in and make sure you're not voting for Ed.
Here's the
And-
thing. It feels very chilly in this room all of a sudden. I feel the tide has turned against me. I have got backup.
I've got backup.
What is with this backup?
Where's your backup?
I've got a cup. Mine just has my name on it, but I thought you might not allow that.
Oh, what's your backup?
I've got my horse, guys.
He loves horses, best of all the animals. He loves horses, they're his friends. And I have a Nutella jar with Edward on. Backup. Because I'm already winning with I Eat Swans with a picture of the Queen with my name on and a cake. Delicious. I'm not seeing what's wrong. I didn't break any rules. Silence.
The only reason you say
They can't
that
argue with it
is if
because
you break a
it
rule.
wins. See, James Murray. Okay, I think Ed should be disqualified. Sophie, I feel you're picking on me this evening. I think it's just a mug cake. Yes,
Oh.
it is. It's got my name on it, though. It is the best, and I therefore win.
Would you like to find out who has an LED obsession?
I'd like to.
Whilst they're voting on Phil's wonderful horse.
Thank you.
Phil has the most sentimental value. He gets my vote.
I've had those love hearts in my pocket since yesterday.
Sentimental. You can't get more sentimental than a love heart. And quite frankly, a cake made by my wife to me with my name on a cup that says,
I'm feeling incredibly defeated and deflated.
We've beaten him. That's one down.
Right. Let's see. Who has an LED obsession? It is, of course, Helen.
Helen's got an LED obsession.
Okay.
And
did she say anything else regarding the LED obsession?
she did. She said, I keep buying too many LED lights. And based on her text message, that's how she said
Hashtag first impression of the night.
it. There it is. And invited to Harry Judd's wedding was Ruth.
Ruth. I want more information on
Yeah,
this.
we need to get a...
Do you think, actually, Ruth, if you're watching this, and I know you're in the live chat, I want more information about this, and I am going to try and be incredibly spontaneous, and I'm going to send you a link, and if you want to pop in,
Here we go.
I want to hear more about this Harry Judd wedding
And
scenario.
whilst she's getting on, I'll give you some more facts that you have to guess whilst we do the next segment. So, I got braces and glasses in the same week as a child.
Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah. Do we want two again? Do we want another double whammy?
Double whammy.
Okay.
Double hit us.
I steered the Isle of Wight ferry. Ooh. Who am I?
That's impressive.
Yeah, both of them.
is.
Again, equal. Equal.
Is.
I got braces and glasses in the same week as a child. And I've steered the Isle of Wight ferry.
Maddie's confident with some answers for that first one. She's written Sarah twice.
Sarah twice?
Sarah.
Well, there were two items. There were glasses and braces.
Oh, yeah, got you.
Yeah.
And...
I think Maddie knows. She's clarified. Sarah is the braces and glasses.
Yes.
Just so we all know.
That is
Thank you, Maddie.
a certain one.
What about the other one?
I've got a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Should we leave them time to think about that and then cut? Let's go to something we haven't been to for a while.
Oh. Where do you go for life advice?
Well, I tell you what, I need it because I'm never winning any of these show and tell things.
horses, best of all the animals.
And one thing that's like digging me deeper into a hole is that people are saying I win because of a theme tune. These guys thought up the theme tune or sang the theme tune from us.
I don't know it.
It was a great. I'll try and find the advert for it. In the meantime,
help me out.
Let's see.
Who should I go and speak to?
Auntie back.
Got questions of how stuff works. What days the recycling? There's only one place that you need go. That place it ain't Google. Auntie back, that's where it's at. She knows just some stuff. Oh, Auntie back, where is it at? She knows stuff we kinda hope.
Who's been writing to me? Dear Auntie Beck, I really need your help. Oh, well, of course, I'm always here, whenever you need me. My family always has a dance-off every Christmas. Oh, how great! And I always lose. Oh, no, because I never know any cool dance moves. Could you please teach me some so I can hopefully be this year's champion? Yours with 2 left feet, Tim. Oh, of course, Tim. Of course I will help you. I know some great dance moves. I could really move when I was younger, and I've still got it. Right. As soon as I get out this chair, I could really do with my Zimmer frame. Okay. Right. Okay, so we've got the Make It Rain move. Yes, I remember this one really well. There's the floss. Yes, I can remember doing the floss. My great grandson taught me that. There's the window wiper, window wiper, window wiper, and there's the cabbage patch. Oh yes, I remember the cabbage patch. There's the dab, the dab. There's the milking the cow. There's the stirring the pot. There's the shoulder flick. Do you remember that one? Oh, that's a good one. There's the air guitar. Oh, yes, air guitar. And then there's the disco. And of course you can go that way, the disco. And there's the leg guitar. Yes, oh, yes, there's the leg guitar. So, there's some moves there for you, honey. I hope you have a great dance-off. And that you are this year's champion. Goodbye!
Oh, wants it back, counts it back, where is it at? She knows stuff we kinda hope.
Okay, so I've got two things. I've got two things that I've had help with in this break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, my friend. Firstly, we revealed who the Harry Judd wedding person was. I've got them live here. Ooh. So, Ruth is here. Hi,
Hello.
Ruth. Oh, that's frozen. That's... Oh, no, it hasn't frozen. You're unfrozen. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, she's just...
I can't hear you.
Hello, there we go. Right, this Harry Judd... What? You got an invite? That sounds very much like you didn't go.
I really can't hear you. I'll just tell you the story.
Please.
So I went for a church in Harpenden, and myself and my boss were invited to Harry Judd's wedding.
Why? How?
We had the wedding at my church, and my boss said we couldn't go because we had to do a youth drop-in centre at the same time, but we sort of ended up outside the wedding handing out hot chocolates.
Wow, this is brilliant. So you got an invite, but didn't go. It's like the opposite to gate crashing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Oh, she can't hear me now.
How? Why?
They're laughing at me, and I don't think it's nice. Especially Ruth.
I'm really sorry, Ed. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Well, you won't be. Tell you what, Ruth, thank you so much for
Ruth.
coming. Thank you, Ruth. We'll see you soon. We'll wave. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you for your...
so we found out that Ruth was the Harry Judd one. Do we want to find out about the other two?
Oh, yes, before we do, I've got something to share with you, Kieran.
Share? Oh, okay.
I've got something especially for you. Well, I don't know if it is.
The issue is I won't be able to see it.
Yeah. You won't be able to see it. There's not much to see, guys. But I'm sharing the wrong thing.
Okay, Kieran, why don't you tell us?
Okay, Maddie was right again. She's on fire today.
Thanks.
It was Sarah. She did have braces and glasses in the same week as a kid. And I changed the word kid to child to throw you.
Wow.
And the other one I said was...
Yeah, who was that called?
I've steered the Isle of Wight ferry. We don't know. There's no anecdote.
It's me.
It was Ed. It was Ed.
I've steered the Isle of Wight ferry when I was about 9.
Very nice.
It was very, very nice. Very nice. Kieran.
Yes.
Before we go any further, Tim Strong has set me up with something.
Okay.
That I need to share the audio on because it is a song, and I think you'll like it. Phil loves horses. There. his friends. And that is the work of Tim
What were some of
Crow.
the moves?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Auntie back. So let's get rid of that. So that is the I Love Horses song. You have all been treated to that.
Shall I give you another
I'd like
fact?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's do another double.
Oh.
I am very double jointed. Who am I?
Ooh.
So who is very double jointed? And this one really is related. Who has been to A&E today because, or I'll do it in their voice.
Yeah.
Well, my voice, but them. I've been to A&E today because I tried to slice off the side of my thumb. Who am I?
Because they
tried
tried to.
to. I'm guessing it wasn't intentional, but
Sounds
I'll
like
do
it
an
might have
when we
been.
come back after the next piece, I will
Yeah.
do an impression of that one to help.
of
Nice.
both.
Nice.
I think.
Okay.
Do you know what it's time for?
Oh,
I like.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Phil.
I think. Sorry, it just came to me. He tried to slice off.
Or she.
I feel like, or she.
Could be a she.
But I feel like maybe they were trying to do a task. or a
Oh,
challenge.
they were trying to.
They must have been doing something.
Yeah, they might have been.
Yeah.
So before the last lockdown, we had 3 weeks where we could all meet up, and we spent it very productively filming very menial tasks, and then overanalyzing them in too much detail, if I'm honest. But today's task and what is the task and who is it? And I should have prepared myself for this because I'm not on the right screen, guys. But here we go. Here's what the task is and who's. Robert.
McKenna! Michael!
Maddie.
Summer!
Kieran?
Your task is as follows. You must throw a rolled up piece of paper over your shoulder into the bucket. You have 3 minutes.
So it's
Sorry,
quite,
what?
It's yeah. He didn't know he was doing this challenge.
Nor could I see it when it was happening. I just heard my voice. My name. My voice.
I didn't know
very
it was
good.
coming up.
Very simple task. They have to throw a piece of paper over their shoulders from one marker and land it in a bowl on another marker. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Kieran, who organised this task?
I film Young Life challenges, but I get them wrong. Who am I?
Very good. Because let's face it, we all know that one. Well, no, it could be one or two people.
No comment.
Or 3 if you count the watermelon, Anna. So Kieran was the filmer, and Kieran also took part in the task. I wonder who will win this, Phil. I don't know. Do you?
I have no idea. Can we please
Tell you
see
what.
the footage?
Let's see the montage. I'm just going to say it. Summer, you weren't even on either spot, and you didn't throw it. You placed it in the bowl over your shoulder. You weren't on either of the spots. Disqualified.
Shame.
Shame. Yes.
Shame. I like that we did have a measurement in place this time. We had a timer, clearly measuring the time.
There was a contestant missing there, Phil, wasn't there?
Yeah.
What contestant?
I think it was this one.
I saw Summer.
I think it was
Michael, Maddie, McKenna.
Robert was there.
I think it was the one that went. Kieran.
I think. See, Kieran. I edited the footage, and everyone had one shot where they just threw all the paper, had as many goes as they liked. One person had a lot of single shots, so he tried to make it look like he had one attempt and just went and into the bowl. Phil, do you want to see what happens if you place all of those things together?
Yes, please.
Let's see how Kieran got on. Press the right button, Ed. So these are most of his attempts. Okay, so that's a miss. So, he went and restarted the camera. I see. Right, he's trying it again. Oh, no, that's a miss. Restarting the camera. No, that's missed. He'll go again. Oh, no, he's restarting the camera. Oh, and he's going again. And, no, he's missed again. And... is he get? He's restarting the camera.
I forget who's going to edit these things.
Phil.
Yeah.
Like Kieran's a level-headed guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'd just react all right to that, wouldn't he? He wouldn't get annoyed with this challenge, would he?
No,
not
at all. Not at all.
Little bit Larry.
Yeah.
I did get it in though.
Larry. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Sorry.
Tell you who did.
Yes. Wow.
One person did it.
Wow.
They all did it, except Summer, who I had to disqualify again.
And this guy.
And that guy.
Tried my best.
But Michael did it
Yep.
in with just 15 seconds to go.
Good job.
For Hoddesdon. Then Robert did it with about a minute to go.
I liked Robert because he came up with a different
He did. He
idea.
lay down
That
with
was
his
amazing.
foot on
Good
one
job.
point.
Good job.
Got it over and then gave up. That was a good attempt.
It was.
Then McKenna.
Yeah.
1 minute 20, and I thought that is no way.
No
but we can
chance.
watch the whole of somebody's attempt because this is Maddie.
Unbelievable.
Very good.
24 seconds. Maddie, you win a gold item that we haven't got here, but Phil will sort that for
Phil
you.
do it. Okay, do you want a quick impression to work out who that
yes.
was?
Oh, yes.
So, I'm very double jointed. I'll give you that one. That was Josh. Josh is very double jointed.
We want to see the impression of Josh, please.
Oh, I haven't got an impression. The impression is of the next one.
Okay.
Okay. This is my next one.
I'm ready.
I've been to A&E today because I tried to slice off the side of my thumb.
Wow. It was like you grew a little bit taller.
Yeah.
People did guess at this
Didn't get one right.
Did they get it right?
The people, well, Emma and Ed. Emma and Ed seem to be the good. Everyone thought I.
His thumb is fine.
My thumb's fine.
It was, of course, Steve. We hope you are okay, Steve.
Yes.
And I'll do a quick one now.
Yes.
And we'll give the answer to this one on Zoom. We're not going to give an answer away now.
nice.
So come along to Zoom and find out who has been to an abandoned tube station.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And tell you what we could do on Zoom. We were going to do one of Josh's 7-word stories. We could do that on Zoom if people want.
Yes.
So if you're new around here, hi. We do, after this, we have a Zoom call. If you haven't got details of that, please contact your leaders and they will give you information. Let's start some music, shall we? Then Jamie Long, thank you for the music.
Jamie!
So, this week, what have we got going on? Campaigners for Hoddesdon. If you are part of the Hoddesdon group, we have campaigners on a Tuesday, I think at 4. Contact Ruth, Josh or Stanka. Hertford.
Yep, campaigners on Wednesday. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Football Fridays tomorrow. So come and hang out. I think we're there at 4. But be on your socials. Get in touch with the leader to clarify the time, okay? But I think it starts at 4. So Football Fridays, come on down.
Yes. We...
Harton.
That is at Harton. Hoddesdon Campaigners is online, I believe, at the moment. But if that changes, check our socials. Check with Stanka, check with Stanka, or Josh, or Ruth.
Yes. Thanks, Helen. 4 p.m.
Thank you so much for coming. We are going to be on Zoom right now. Sarah will be there waiting for you. Thank you so much for coming.
And thank you,
Maddie. Thank you for winning and showing Kieran how to throw paper. And I'm going to leave you, in fact, as the winning thing with the name on.
The winner.
No.
The winner.
Okay,
the winner.
We're going to have to get Helen to judge on this that I am the winner.
The winner.
But we'll do that on Zoom. Phil loves horses, best of all the animals.
They're his friends.
He loves horses. They're his friends.
See you on Zoom.
We shall see you on Zoom. We're going to end this broadcast. Goodbye.